Welcome to another edition of Pep Talk. I'm your host, Yajasi Peppy Park, and today I'm joined by the lovely Ruth Ann Brown, who is a reggae singer-songwriter living in the Washington, D.C. area, and she is from the wonderful island of Jamaica. Stay tuned. We're going to be right back. So, Brother Peru, thank you so much for coming to the show.
To be in these places at the time that. So yeah, I'm in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, what's up now? I told you the Jamaican accent was going to come out. I'd love to be able to name all the bands, and I can't. But I know I'm going to miss.
You've been called selfless, you've been called kind, loving, all kinds of stuff. We know you're passionate about. Talk about your little 10-month-old son.
Yeah.
Talk about that, your pride and joy.
I love my son. His name is Jawari, and he was born on Christmas Day. He's one.
Welcome to Pep Talk, Ruth Ann Brown.
Thank you for having me, Peppy.
Okay, and I know that a lot of people who are watching, they're looking at you. I just introduced you as a Jamaican.
Yes.
And they're looking at you and they're like, she doesn't look like a Jamaican. Do you get that a lot?
Yeah, but you know, it's 2011 right now, and people need to put that behind them and know that it's out of many, one people, and that means, you know, we come from all over.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
And then if they had any doubt, your accent just now just seal it up, so we love that.
Right.
Okay. So let's talk about you growing up. Did you grow up in Jamaica or in the States?
Yes, I grew up in Jamaica. I was born in Westmoreland. I moved to St. James when I was about 8 years old. Went to high school in St. James. Big up Comfort people. And I moved to college in Mandeville, Northern Caribbean University, when I was about 15. Started early, finished up there as well. So yeah, I spent my formative years in Jamaica. I moved to the States in 2006.
Wow,
Yeah.
very recent.
Right.
Even more recent than I did.
Yep.
That's great. So how has life been like for you, transitioning from that Jamaican environment to the US of A? What's it been like for you?
It's been difficult to let go of Jamaica because I love the simple life, I love the laid-back life, I love the culture, you know? I miss going to the market and hearing people talking, you want a piece of fish, you know stuff like that, come over here, so, you know, I miss that a lot. Up here it's very different, you know, people are not that friendly, they're going about their business, holding a straight face, and you can't even say hello, you can't even run over to somebody's house and beg some salt or piece of nutmeg or something, you know. I miss that. I miss my home.
I miss that. Yeah. And how do you find that you connect back to the Jamaican culture? Do you make frequent trips to the island, or do you have a Jamaican community that you'll link up with to get that vibes?
Well, I don't go back as often as I would like to. I have some family here, not many friends, but I don't mind it that way. I connect with people, my fans and stuff like that, and I read the news and watch YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you talk about fans, so we already know that you're doing something artistic,
Yes.
or, you know, business-wise to have fans. So you are a reggae singer-songwriter.
Yes,
When
I
did that
am.
chapter of your life start?
It started in 2005. Very late 2005. I was fresh out of college, fresh in the workforce, and I guess I was looking for the true me, you know. And I've always been writing. From I know myself, I've always been writing poems. I had a very, what should I say, colorful teenage period, and I had a lot to write about. So I've always been writing poetry, and I've been in the arts, studied English and literature, so I've always loved creating with words. And I've always been singing on the choir at church as well. So a friend of mine suggested that I merge the two, and I didn't even know that I had the talent to write music, because I don't read music. So anybody out there? No, I don't. And I don't play an instrument. So it was pretty much allowing a force bigger than myself to flow through me when I started writing songs, and I was very surprised, you know, at what came about from that, and that's it.
Okay, so you started writing songs before you started singing?
Well, shortly before. I got a few rhythms from a friend of mine and just started experimenting. Wrote a few songs and he was like, yeah man, we should have go studio. So I said, all right, fine. So I was there and went to the studio, recorded a song that I wrote one day after work. And the engineer there, who was also working on a project to put on the radio, was very impressed and said, you know, we're working on a project that was in Manchester. And I said, okay. And he said, here's the rhythm, go write something and come back. And wrote something at home, went back to the studio, so happy, you know. Yeah, man, I think it was a song about, you know, the beaches and trees and going to probably, you know, in the hills and having fun. And, you know, that was what I wanted to do because I'm a lover of nature. I love to chill and I love to eat and enjoy life. And that was what the song was about. And he was saying, nah, that not gonna work still. You know, you have to do something more edgy. Right. So I said, edgy like what now? You know, like about relationship, man. And I said, oh, Zine? So I'm there in the studio and there were some other artists there and I decided to tap into that side of me and wrote a song about a triangular affair, you know, and that was on the edge, so they were impressed with that one, and that made it on the radio. That made it on the radio. From then I started to get fans, and I decided to stick it out, stay in the business, because people wanted me in the business. People loved my music, and I said, wow, this is something bigger than what I even thought I would be doing, so why not do it? I have a gift. Use it. Use the gift, use the gift. So can you share that song with us, that song that is now edgy by their standards about that triangular relationship? Share it with our Pep Talk viewers. Well, let me see if I can even remember exactly how it goes. A little piece. As it is now, I want all of you or none at all. Yeah, yeah, I wanna know now. 'Cause how I feel, I'm sure I'm gonna fall. Yeah, yeah, I get aroused by your smile. I wanna be around you all the while. When I'm with my man, you're on my mind. I'm even calling him your name. I wonder if you do the same. Or is this just a game to you? Tell me how you're feeling, baby. Afraid, unsure, confused. I could go on and on, but yes, please don't. Look at that. Look at that. Goosebumps. Sweet. I feel them. Seriously, and I can tell you, I've heard her sing live, and that was awesome. So, thank you. For those of you who are listening to the lyrics of that song, please don't call somebody else's name. All right? Yeah. Just think about the song and hope that you don't make that mistake. And I just want to say, you know, that's the company I started working with first, the production company, Diamond Cut. Diamond Cut. Yeah, in Manchester. So big up to Dassel Sinclair and Fabian Rodney, a.k.a. Spanner, who started, you know, working with me first. Yeah. Awesome. So you started back when you were in Jamaica? Yes. Because 2005 and you came 2006. Yes. All right, let's talk about 2006. You come to the States, brand new, you have your edgy song, and you realize that you have the voice, and you really want to sing. Yes. How was it for you coming from Jamaica, coming to America, where there's a lot of hip-hop artists, a different genre of music, and you're not singing that dancehall or kind of reggae that was hot? With your style of reggae, how was that transition in this market? Well, I want to tell you something. At that point, who you see right here, this was not me. Okay. I was a very giddy-headed person. I'm not afraid to admit that. Very free-spirited, very adventurous, and I adventured into dancehall. Okay. You know, because at that point, I just wanted to be heard. I didn't have a mission. I didn't have a message. I didn't have a, you know, a real deep story to tell, to want to develop people or inspire people. That was not my goal at the time. I just wanted to sing and be popular and out there. And I ventured into dancehall for a bit. Luckily, none of those got any airplay. I wrote by myself, went to, you know, small studios and put it up on MySpace. And trust me, if you heard those things that I was singing then, you would not believe that that was Ruth Ann Brown. And it wasn't until I went back to Jamaica, went on a trip down back there to say, oh, may I find producer, no one, you know, getting at the business, and poor me, I didn't even know what the business was all about. I just wanted to sing.
Right.
And, you know, I met somebody, a friend of mine, and he introduced me to my now manager, Rick Zerone. And when I met Rick Zerone over the phone, and I heard him, and, you know, I decided, yes, I'm going to go to the US and work with him and Brand New Entertainment. And it has been a ride. It has been growth. It has opened my eyes, you know, to life. I'm trying not to get too emotional here because, you know, when you grow up and you mature and you look back at yourself and you say, how could I have been that way? How could I not have seen life in that way? But no, you know, I see life differently. You have to be thankful for the people that come in your life, you know, and show you a better side of life and a better side of yourself, you know?
Awesome, awesome. So you know what, people? I'm also getting very emotional because what Ruth just shared, a lot of us have been there. So we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about management and what Ruth is doing right now and what you can expect coming to a stage close to you. We'll be right back.
Okay. So much talent behind zinc fences, future leaders found dead in trenches. But where my treasure is, my heart is also. And tonight I just wish I could go to jam down, jam down. That's where my loving lies. Whoa, jam down, jam down. I wish I was there tonight. On the outside you look so pretty, but you're bathing in blood, you're filthy. Some of my friends say they want to see you, but I'm afraid of what you might do. I had to leave you to make...
Welcome back, everyone. If you're just joining us, I'm joined by Ruth Ann Brown, reggae singer and songwriter from Jamaica, but she currently lives in the Washington, D.C. area. Just before we took a break, we were chartering into territories that made us all very emotional, which is normal because we're very emotional beings. And we started to talk about the relationship that you have with Brand New Entertainment and Rick Zerone. We want you to talk a little, I love that. We want you to talk a little bit about the transition, the new Ruth that was birthed based on your relationship with Rick.
Well, for me, you know, I didn't grow with my father. I didn't grow up with my father, so I didn't have that male figure around telling me, you know, what was right from what was wrong, even though I knew what was right from what was wrong because I went to church and, you know, people, I saw what it was. But, you know, I didn't have the care that I have now and the passion for life that I have now. I didn't see myself as being great, of achieving to achieve greatness. You know, I didn't see myself as that type of person, as possessing a great gift. I could sing, yes, I had a voice and all of that. I could write. But, you know, so many of us do these things without putting our heart into it. And that was the road that I was traveling first, you know. And Rick just showed me. He said, you know, I see something more in you, you know. You can't be writing these songs, you know, the songs that I was writing before. And you can't be saying these things, you know. And he just showed me how to tap into my heart, you know, and showed me what I could be. And right now I'm being who I should be. And it's only going to get better. And, you know, he just showed me how to be a better person, how to be a better artist. He taught me about the business side of it as well. So I'm not as naive as I used to be, you know, so I'm very grateful. He has been a very great friend, a very good manager. He's been like a father to me, even though he's a very young man, but he has a very, you know, old head, old soul, and he's been like a big brother as well. So my support system all the way, and I really respect Rick Zerone, and big up to Rick Zerone, big up to Brand New Entertainment every time.
Big up every time. And those of you who have managed or been a publicist or an agent for any artist, it's very important that you have that connection and find out about the personality of the person who you're working with to make sure it's a good compliment. And if an artist is talking about you the way that Ruth is talking about Rick, you're doing your job and then some. So I want to big up all the managers who are doing what they're supposed to do and going above and beyond the call of duty. Influences, who are they?
Well, musically, I really love Sade. Always, you know, hats off to her, because I can connect with her music, and also she sings very simply, so I could always sing her songs. And definitely Dennis Emmanuel Brown, the crown prince of reggae. He has been a major influence of mine, and just people, you know, people around me, they inspire me, life on a daily basis, my experiences, my parents, yeah, you. Everybody.
Hey, we love that. Anybody who we can
Yes,
influence, that's a
yes.
blessing. How many songs have you written?
Oh man, tons.
That many?
Yeah, many. Yeah, many. A lot. I write all the time, you know? Yeah.
And like I said, I've seen you perform, and I have some favorites. I'm sure your fans have some favorites. But we're all wondering, when is the album going to drop? When is that?
At the perfect time. You know? At the perfect time, which hopefully will be soon, you know. It will be ordained. It will be dropped very soon, don't worry. But right now, you can get the EP, which is entitled Ruth. It's available online, digitally. Go to Amazon MP3, iTunes, Yahoo, Rhapsody, eMusic, Google Ruth Ann Brown. Look up Ruth. You can get my EP, and it features my first single, Unfamiliar Feelings. It features I Love You, Chilling with My Baby, Jam Down, Here Come the Critics. Yeah, 5 songs.
And then let's talk about your name.
Yes.
Were you born Ruth Ann Brown?
Yes, my real name is Ruth Ann Brown. I decided to keep my name.
Are there any plans to maybe change it, or it's just Ruth Ann
No,
Brown?
I'm fine. I'm fine with Ruth Ann Brown. A cousin of mine, when I just started, you know, she said, because I started using Ruth first. It was just Ruth until we decided to use my entire name. And she said, what kind of name is Ruth? You can't use Ruth, you know, for things like this. You have to have a hot name, man, like Danisha, or, you know, something hot, you know, like Keisha, or I don't know. Chandra. So I'm like, no. You know, she was trying to give me a diva personality, which, you know, that's not me. I would have to try very hard, and I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to be myself, and that's Ruth Ann Brown.
Simply Ruth Ann Brown. Wonderful. Now we want you to give us something live before you leave, and I'm going to let you choose the song that you want to do live on Pep Talk. For all of you who are watching, please make sure you check out this sister, and we're going to talk some more after she does this one for me. So let's go. What are you giving us?
Well, I want to give you a taste of my upcoming second single, Any Day Now. So this song, it means a lot to me because it's about going home. And anybody who longs for home, wherever your home is, wherever your heart is, this is, you know, about that. Any day now, any day now, I'll be going home again, going back again. Any day now, any day now, I'll be going home again, going back again. I'll be flying high, sailing across the sky, floating on the clouds, spinning round and round. It's something you should try. Just give your face a smile, even for a while. Ooh, any day now, any day now, I'll be going home again, going back again. I won't sing all of it, and
please don't, because it's not fair. Okay, and there goes our live studio audience. They're not listening to me, but that one really deserved an applause. So Ruth, before you leave, I know that you've been doing a lot of performances. I've seen the growth with the relationship with you and Rick. You've performed extensively throughout the DMV area. Do you have a favorite performance, and why?
You know, I'm grateful for all my performances, but to be on the selfish side, I really enjoyed performing at the Mansion at Strathmore because it was just Ruth in concert. It was just my time, and I didn't have to share the stage with anybody. So it was like really special for me. Yeah, so I really enjoyed that. So that has been my favorite performance to date. People came out to see me.
To see you.
And the room was packed. So
awesome,
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
So where can we find you performing these days?
Well, the best thing for you to do is go onto facebook.com/Ruth A. Brown Music and become a fan of my page. I post all my performances there. I have a performance coming up on August 27th, performing at Expression Live, and it's a free benefit concert for back to school, and I'm really looking forward to that in downtown Silver Spring, Maryland. So yeah, that's the next one.
Okay, and I have one final question for you. If you had to choose where your next performance would be and who you'd share the stage with, who would that be and why and where?
That's a funny question. It could be anywhere. I mean, I want to go to Japan. I want to go to Africa. I want to go to Europe. I want to go to Jamaica.
Okay.
I will share the stage with other artists who are promoting positive music.
Okay.
You know? Yeah, I won't call any names.
Okay, let's not call any names except Ruth Ann Brown. So until the next episode, keep it locked. PEPTalk.com. Again, our very special guest was Ruth Ann Brown, Reggae Singer Songwriter. See you on the next episode.
And tonight I just want to go home, to jam down, jam down. That's where my loving lies. Whoa, jam down, jam down. I wish I was there tonight. Whoa, jam down.